8:38.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
And it's time for This Week in Groove Guide. Sam Wicks from Groove Guide. He's the editor over there. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And on the front cover, Fat Freddy's Drop.
Freddy's. Unlike Kiwi FM, we have these pockets that we go hard on New Zealand content. We always have New Zealand content on there, but this is a chance for us to put out a 100% Kiwi issue. So that's what you're holding in your hands right now with with Move from Freddy's on the cover.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting, the whole New Zealand Music Month.
Especially for you guys, because I guess you have to figure a way of covering it off every year. I mean, it's a token gesture for a lot of media, but you guys are 365
that's right.
Kiwi music content.
But I mean, I liken it to... how can I liken it to them? Because it's something that I haven't even thought about for a long time, because it's something we covered off on the first year
and
I was
said,
here.
What did you say? Did you?
We were like, okay, well, so what are we going to do? Well, we play music all the time, or we continue what we're doing, but maybe we'll do something a little bit special. So we did come up with a 31 bands in a box thing, so getting 31 plus bands in the Kiwi studio, and it's just something, because I think New Zealand Music Month has moved on from trying to get more New Zealand music heard when it first came about, because there wasn't enough great New Zealand music that was being heard on the airwaves, being played on TV, just general awareness out there, and then that all picked up, and then now I think it's just turned into a carnival celebration, a month-long kind of, hey, great New Zealand music. It's just like Book Month.
What do you say to critics that say, New Zealand music has to stand on its own 2 feet? We don't need this kind of cheerleading.
It does. It's not a cheerleading. I think it's a carnival. It's like a New Orleans celebrates New Orleans by having the carnival season, the Mardi Gras. It's a month-long Mardi Gras, New Zealand music Mardi Gras.
Is it in danger of sort of talking about New Zealand music as a genre in itself?
No. I think people have. I think we've matured. I think we've moved past that.
We're a mature nation.
I think
no more cultural cringe.
I think people will decide what particular genres within the country that they're into. Are they into the dub? Are they into the rock? Are they into this band? Are they not into this band? I don't think that people think that New Zealand music is a genre or is being treated like a genre at all. I think it's just about celebrating the music from a particular location.
I'm all for it, and also it's pitched squarely at mainstream New Zealand. It's not for music specialists, and I think that's a great thing. And I think it's natural.
And it's only the specialists that actually end up having this conversation.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it doesn't take any of the shine away from the music that they love, or whoever it is. It's always going to be those big artists that are used as the figureheads of the campaigns as well, but that stands to reason, But it seems to me there'll be Trojan horses for other stuff coming through,
And it's like, I don't know what my boss will think about this, but Kiwi FM was never also either about being a 100% listened to station. I would never expect anyone to listen to this station 100% of the time. Because then you're not. So
when would you guess people are dipping into it? When they just want a shot of Kiwi in the eye?
Exactly. That's what it's about. It's appointment listening.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I do like this breakfast show, so I will listen to that. Or I like this specialist show, or for an hour this afternoon, I really just want to check the pulse and find out what is being produced in this country and get a really good indication of where New Zealand music's at. Then I'll tune in now.
Is it nationalistic in that sense? Like, is it sort of hand on heart?
No, I think it's...
watching the game with your old man?
No, I don't think it's nationalistic at all. It's like just saying, okay, what's the cultural output of this country right now? Let's have a look. It's really... I don't think it's certainly not USA. It's not that.
Yeah, where's the Kiwi version of the Oka 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 chant?
Exactly. So it saddens me, though, that possibly, as you were saying, apparently on breakfast yesterday, you were there and there was some kind of debate going on about whether New Zealand Music Month is relevant. I thought we'd move past that. I thought that debate happened a while ago.
I heard it, though, but you've got to think that a breakfast television show is as mainstream as it gets.
But are they going to have this every single year, the same debate? What's the point?
Well, the thing is that the rest of the time they're not going to have that kind of debate. So I think you've got to be thankful that people are even wrestling with these ideas.
The problem with the bloody mainstream media, isn't it?
It allows folks like you to exist.
Well, they never have a memory. They never have a memory. They never go, oh, we actually covered this event in exactly the same way last year. Boring. Come on, move on.
I hear that. I'm just thankful that people want to get their head around these sort of issues, and that you have a mainstream audience that'll listen to it. So I think it's a good excuse for that kind of thing, because it gives editors and producers who might not be tackling these issues carte blanche to say, I want to, indulge my own love of New Zealand music and get this artist on the show or get these speakers on. So I think that's where it wins.
Yeah. Okay, and then plays to the fact that, okay, it's a celebration, it's a carnival, a month-long carnival, and it's an opportunity to talk about stuff. That's good.
Yeah, and I like
well
that Mardi Gras idea. I like that.
I mean, actually, why don't we have some kind of, street party, a bunch of bands on floats going down the road? Why not?
A horn section.
Exactly.
Gumbo.
That would be great.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So in the issue, as you say, 100% New Zealand. So
yeah, we
Fat
went
Freddy's.
right across the board from reviews right through to the feature stories. We've got Freddy's on the cover. Freddy's are about to head on one of their Northern Hemisphere jaunts, and when they're over there, they're able to command big audiences. So they're sort of doing as a gesture to their local fans who haven't seen much of them this year. They're playing four now, really intimate shows. They're doing 3 shows at the Mercury Theatre, which is also where Rian Sheehan is taking his Standing in Silence show. And I think it's great to see for folks outside of Auckland, the Mercury Theatre was, I guess, I used to go there in the 80s as a school kid, and great little intimate cinema on Mercury Lane and just off K Road.
That's right.
Beautiful old theatre. And it's being used again. It's been used as an evangelical church, actually, for years now.
Huh.
And it's a little unloved right now, and it needs a bit of love and attention. But it's fantastic to see it's being used for live music. So they're doing 3 shows there and 1 show in Wellington. And, Rian Sheehan also playing there.
Yeah, that Rian Sheehan thing is because
it looks stunning, right? It's a real sort of multi-visual audio-visual presentation. Yeah, Standing in Silence. So Rian made a record that I guess the sort of the jump off for it was a photograph that he took in India, and it's wrestling with environmental issues and so on. And he's got an amazing cast of artists and musicians that are playing as part of that.
And looking at the photos section to the gigs that have been and gone, Eli Paperboy.
Eli Paperboy Reid, yeah.
You went to that gig?
Yeah, I saw you at the I guess the showcase for the New Zealand
the Comedy Gala.
Yeah, the Comedy Gala on Friday night, and I actually dipped out of that halfway just because I wanted to see Eli as well. And Eli, he didn't turn it on for me.
Oh.
We got photographs from there. He really, visually it was a good looking show, but bit of a faker of the funk. I felt he felt like he was going through the motions. But the next time I saw Dylan, and that was a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was it? Because I heard so many bad things about the sound.
I heard a lot of people complain it was loud. I always take earplugs, so
yeah, it'll filter out.
Molded earplugs. Treat yourself, music fans. Get yourself some molded earplugs. It'll change.
Because people were walking out. I don't know how overstated that was, but people were.
And none of the tunes sounded like they did in the 60s either.
Do you think it was the oldies?
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
I know people still moan about him reworking songs. That's what the man does.
Yeah.
He keeps it fresh.
Imagine if you were playing the same damn old thing for decades. Come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, seeing as Fat Freddy's Drop are on the front cover, I don't have a live video, but I do have their Boondigger official video. I've never seen it, so I'm quite keen to check this one out.
This is the Mad Scientist kind of video?
I don't know. We'll find out. But Sam Wicks from Groove Guide, thanks very much.
Thanks for having me.
ashes, learning to fly. Home from the scene, a thief in the night, like Mr. Appeal to just doing what's right. My brothers and me, my sisters and I.